Welcome to the Schools Visit Service, part of Derbyshire County Council. In this video, we'll look at planning a visit to the coast. We'll cover the common associated hazards and risks. These are the sea and water safety, beach safety, and seaside town or village safety. However, before we do that, we need to look at the national picture and what are the risks. The coastal environment claims, on average, between 80 and 90 lives per year. Nearly half of those fatalities had no intention of going into the water. We know that half of all fatalities on school trips in the last 25 years were drownings. The coastal environment is a dynamic and wild environment that presents many hazards, and even when there are safety measures, such as the Royal National Lifeguarded Beaches, RNLI still conduct between 6,000 and 7,000 rescues a year on those beaches. With this in mind, risk assessing the activity, the group, weather and environment, and the competency of staff is essential to have effective supervision. The United Kingdom has some of the highest tide ranges in the world, so being cut off by the incoming tide is a hazard and risk that needs to be managed. There are 6 hours and 12.5 minutes between low and high tide, which means it's possible to reduce the risk by knowing the tide times and planning accordingly. tidetime.org.uk has all the UK tide times listed. Entering the sea. If students are entering the sea, it must be on a lifeguarded beach. With school groups, we would recommend only paddling. Lifeguarded beaches help to reduce the risk. However, there are still hazards. For example, rip currents that can drag the unsuspecting out to sea, unseen areas of deep water, and other users such as jet skiers. Lifeguarded beaches operate a flag system. For paddling and swimming, the flag system is a red and yellow flag. Black and white flags are for surfers and bodyboarders, and a red flag indicates don't go into the water. RNLI beaches can be found on their website rnli.org/findmynearestbeach/lifeguarded beaches. Beach hazards. There will be items washed up on the shoreline which could be of any nature. While beachcombing can be educational and enjoyable, not touching items discovered is a useful rule. Also be aware of non-tidal areas like sand dunes that may have human or dog feces, as well as broken bottles, etc. And also they can be popular for adders as well. There is also other beach wildlife such as jellyfish, weaver fish, and razor clams that can sting, spike, or cut. The terrain underfoot can be challenging, with slippy seaweed covered rock and numerous trip hazards. Also keep a distance from any cliffs, whether you're below or above, which can have rockfall and even catastrophic collapse. Coastal towns and villages often have hazards around the harbour area, where there aren't any barriers or fences to stop someone falling in. We have more videos on our YouTube channel and risk assessments and guidance on Evolve. You can also email us for more information at svs@derbyshire.gov.uk.